Hey everybody, it's Heiden, and I'm back with the Macho versus Heiden campaign. It's March 13th, 1942. So my big concern right now is transiting the Andaman Sea with my ships. There's a lot of subs in there. I'm sure we're going to see some interactions. Hopefully we survive it. Man, still a lot of mines at Balikpapan. I had no idea there'd be that many. And there's still some there. Ooh, oh, darn it. So the Cummings is the ship that's been doing these shuttle bombardments over to Lord Howe and Norfolk. So I don't know what they're up to here. Okay, one minor hit here, no real damage, but the Cummings is definitely the ship that we've been seeing driving around. Oh, here we go. All right, guys, we are landing on Bacolod. I'm bringing in a lot of stuff here. Okay, that's the first of some Naval Guard units going in, and another set. I'm doing some overkill here. Okay, and that's 3 Naval Guard units landed there. I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough to take the place. All right, so far so good in the Andaman Sea. We haven't had any sub-interactions there yet. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're not getting any counterfire here, or very little, so that's good. All right, let's see if we can get out of those subs. There we go. So I was worried about. All right. Okay, there's a hit. There we go. This is shallow water here, so even these not so good depth charges that we've got can hurt. All right. That's okay, though. So we got out of there. So far, so good. Let's see what else we get. All right, I like that. I like that. Hmm. All right. Bad weather, but we are going to get into Tune today. Okay, another good hit on Baton today. More airbase supply hits, although it doesn't seem to be helping us that much based on our bombardments. I'm pretty well convinced that the base is out of supply, but the units still seem to have some. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Here's the Allied aircraft flying over again. I don't know what he's doing on Noumea. Or New Caledonia, I guess the entire island, right? Well. Well, darn it. Okay, here we go. Going for a raid on Bandung today. Pretty nice hits here. I like that. And supply hits. That is, again, just like Bataan, we're going to be in a siege situation with these Dutch troops here. And there's a lot of them. So we're going to need to really bleed them down. All right, here comes our Tuyun raid. Beautiful. You know, I think it's funny. There's a lot of supply hits here, but I don't think there's a lot of supply there because nothing's shooting at us. So what are we actually hitting here? I'm not quite sure what that means. All right, good day on Bandung. We get a lot of hits despite the really bad weather. This is about as bad weather as you can get to fly. Anything worse than that, you're going to be grounded. Good. Right, I get it. Yep, we'll be fine. Okay. I think we're looking good here. All right, land combat. Here we go. So we're going to start it off today with a big attack in China. Now, it says shock attack, but the only thing that's actually shock attacking are my tanks. The infantry is doing a conventional attack. So let's see how this goes. I want to damage these guys as much as I possibly can before they get into Kienko. Oof. Not looking too good. Huh. I'm afraid to look. Oh. Oh, no. No, this is good. Okay, well, maybe not. These vehicle losses were kind of bad. So we lost about 60-something devices here. However, he lost a lot more. So, it's not great. That's a lot of disablements and that's a lot of vehicles lost. However, it's disproportionate and that's a good thing too. So we've just bled down quite a bit of his forces before they retreat. So I'm okay with this. I knew it was going to be bloody, but that was a little bloodier than I was expecting as far as the vehicle losses. But I did order a shock attack, so you get what you get, right? I can live with this. Right. We go on for Bataan again. Alright, we take down some more, but I feel like his AV's going up again. I can't figure this out. Our losses are much better today, so what does that mean? Does that mean his supply's almost gone, or what? I can't read this. I've been saying this for days, though, so I'm just going to shut up and keep doing it. Okay, the Tiyun thing again. Alright. Slowly catching up to him. Allied shock attack, here we go! He has no chance here, guys. This is suicide. He's shock attacking us. Let's go. Oh. I don't quite understand this one. How did he inflict so many more casualties on us than us on him? Wow. That's a bit concerning. We took way more losses than he did there. What's up with the supply? Look at that. No supply malice at all. So I don't know what's going on here. That's a little concerning that he can do that. We may need more troops here. Okay, let's take a look at these numbers. I'm a little concerned here. Aircraft losses today. 5 for us and 2 for him. Looks like we shot down 1 PBY and the rest of our stuff is basic ops losses. That's 3 killed pilots from that. Great. Ship sunk last turn. Nothing reported. Army loss points went up for us a fair amount this turn. I'm a little worried about a couple things, and I'll show you when we go around the map. And of course, that keeps adding to his number here, which is making it harder for us. We got to get this number down, not up. Okay. Nothing happening in the North Pacific. In China, we did have our attack here, and I wish I could say that it went great. I think it could have been better. Let's look at our AV of our troops that are surviving. So a few of our divisions took a few big chunks here. Some of them are mostly intact. Fatigue and disruption are very high, however. If we take a look at our armored units, they got beat up pretty bad. So these guys are basically combat ineffective now. That's not great. This tank regiment, heavy losses there. I should not have ordered the shock attack. I don't think that adds any value in that really crappy terrain. Most of these guys are more or less okay, but definitely didn't help shock attacking here. I probably could have not done that. So our AV is down to about 5,000. His is probably down under 1,000 now. He is continuing to retreat into Kianko, and I don't think we're going to be able to attack here again before he gets out of the hex, which means we're going to have a gnarly shock attack going across this river when the time comes. I do have reinforcements on the way, however, so we may have to wait for them before we go across. And basically what I'll do is rest all these guys and split them up again. All right, at Tiyun, status quo. AV is over 2,100 now. I'm just waiting for the last of these divisions to heal up. I do have reinforcements on the way. However, I don't know when I can attack again. I'm not sure I can really attack successfully without more stuff here. We'll have to see. Looking at Burma, he's still moving troops every which way. I cannot entirely figure out what his overall strategy is here. So we're just going to hold these positions. So I've got a division here to guard our left flank, and we've got a division here and a couple other RTA units holding this direction, and we'll see what he wants to do with that. Okay, I am a little concerned because this unit here is not moving as fast as I think it should. I don't really know why. It should be much further up the road than where it is. So I need these guys. It's been 2 days that they've been hanging out here and not moving. So It might be something to do with the fact that I have a unit out front and everything's set to follow them, but no one's following them. They're just sitting still. So I may just have to independently move everything up there and wait. Looks like we did manage to run the gauntlet of these subs. We're more or less clear with no further losses. And I do have ASW ships moving to guard this area now that I know that we're going to need to use this again. And I want to make sure that it's going to be safe. So I'm going to start flooding this area with ASW to make sure that we can keep it secured. Okay, looks like all the mines at Balikpapan are cleaned up. So what I'm just going to do, just for ease of use, is put this entire task force, all of it. Well, I shouldn't do that. Let me rephrase. Let's do this. We'll do 2. I'm going to send these guys over to Balikpapan. Return, full refuel, auto disband, and I'll do it again. I'm just doing an escort task force because you can put anything in an escort task force, right? So it's just easier for me just to do en masse, so I don't have to make a bunch of separate ones. Okay, I'll take these guys and move them into Balikpapan. Return, full refuel, why not? Let's use up the fuel there. And then we can start loading up all these troops to move them on to the next location. Okay, let's start at the top here. He shock attacked us here and did very well. We're hurting a little bit. I'm not entirely sure how or why he is able to inflict so many losses on us. The only thing I can think of is that he's still got tanks alive here, and that's what did a lot of the damage. We need to figure out what to do to stop this, because this is a concern. I may need to go ahead and take this infantry regiment, which I was waiting to heal up a bit more, and get them moving now just for additional reinforcements, because I cannot afford to lose that place. I don't think he can break out of Batam, but like he's doing better than I think he should on the attack. Now, we've got the base more or less fully suppressed, but he's still got ammo. We saw no supply malice there whatsoever. I'm a little concerned. All right. I landed, I guess, essentially 4 Naval Guard units here, which is probably a bit of overkill. But the heck with it. We're all going to... I just want to make sure that I finish off these bases now. Let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and cancel the unload, because I don't need any more supply unloaded there. On this, we'll go ahead and let that finish unloading. That way we can quickly load these guys back up. So, because we own this dot base, if and when we defeat the unit at Bacolod, these guys cannot retreat. They have no valid retreat path. So I can pick up and immediately move on, probably over to Cebu. I'd like to knock that one down first. All right, taking a look in the South Pacific, there's nothing going on other than the fact that we did trip over... RO-60 did have an interaction there with the Cummings, which is either coming or going, and that's one of the destroyers that have been bombarding Lord Howe, Norfolk, presumably to train the ship. That's what some people have suggested in Discord and in my video comments. Presumably to train those ships, but of all the ships that you have to train, why those 3? I don't really understand the whole purpose behind it, but it's fine. Let him keep doing it, because these are bases that he's going to have to inherit again at some point anyway. Anyway, that's the turn. I need to figure out why these guys aren't moving, because they need to be a lot higher up than where they're at right now. And other than that, everything's okay. I'll catch you guys on the next one.